everybody. Okay, this is Sean from Safe Monk Outdoors, and I wanted to today show you my belt kit, which a lot of people have asked about. Um, this is how I strap on my belt kit. I got this old leather style belt, and this is great because you can just use it as a improvised strap with your knife. You can just strap your knife like this, just to hone that edge a little bit. So I have that belt, this leather belt, dangler type of belt, which hangs down. Okay. Then I got personal defense right here. This is the. I'll show you. I'll take it all off and then put it on the ground, so I'll clear the gun and everything, so you can see. On this side, I got my rope belt, and I got my my knife rig here. I don't know if you can see that. PLSK Scout, Charles May custom knife, just gorgeous knives. I'll show you these. I got my little pouch that I made. This is a Leatherman, and I've got blind horse knife on the back. I got my fire kit here in this pouch. Got my Baco Laplander saw. I got my water system canteen. Okay, so that's the belt kit. And whenever I'm in the woods, this is my system. And I've got 2 magazines here for personal defense. Okay, so this is my whole system. Let me take it off and then get on the ground for you guys. All right, so this is the entire belt system put on the ground. You can see my 40 here, and that is capable of stopping not only every predator in North America, bear, cougar, whatever, and of course any 2-legged predators as well. Magazines, my pouch, multiple things in there. My jute twine belt, that's just extra tinder. Baco Laplander, knife rig, ferrocerium rod, Charles May, and PLSK Scout. This is a Blind Horse Frontier, absolutely beautiful. I'll give you all close-ups on this. This is my Leatherman Surge, I believe. There's a leather belt, and this is the 32-ounce bottle. Let me get in closer on that and then show you each one of these items. All right. Here's the first and most important item. This is the okay, so the gun is cleared, and this is the P40. Okay, beautiful gun. My brother made this. It's my favorite, absolute favorite handgun. He's genius. Shout out to Justin. But this is the P40. My father was always so proud of him for being an inventor and getting 6 patents, etc., etc. Go check out his website, Car Arms. Just type in Car Arms, Google Car Arms, and you'll find him. And what I did here to make this more bushcraft and survival based is I put some Ranger bands here, which give me extra signaling and fire starting material. These things burn real black, and it gives me nice grip on this handle. It gives me very nice grip on this handle. It allows me to just get a nice purchase on that firearm, and it helps me a lot. It just fits my hand a lot better. I got kind of bigger hands, and it's just a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous gun. Here's the logo there. Carb P40. It's a polymer frame, and you can find the specs on his website. Okay, so that's by far my most important tool, because out of all the priorities of bushcraft and survival, one of the most important is security. And so having the ability to have personal defense against predators in the wild is critical, in my opinion. So that's, I have 6 + 1, 6. So what's that, 18, 19 rounds. That's plenty to take care of any type of predator on North American continent. So I have no problems in the woods protecting my family or myself. Okay, so that's that. All right, let's get you in on here. This is the this is my knife rig, moving the cutting tools. On the front of, I have again Ranger bands on here to hold these knives together. I like this double rig. I used to do neck knives, but then I really got sick of the thing flopping around on my neck. So personally now I like carrying the smaller knife, utility knife or carving knife with the larger knife. And this is a gorgeous desert ironwood Charles May knife. I found this at an army surplus store. Absolutely beautiful. Let me see if I can't get this in focus. Let's see if I can get it in focus. There we go. Let's get up closer. Get focused here. See those beautiful mosaic pins? It's got a flat grind with a double bevel. Absolutely beautiful, full tang. It's very short, but I love it. It's just such a gorgeous knife. It's got a sharp 90-degree spine. It will throw sparks like nobody's business. There's Charles May right there. There's the maker, Charles May. And it's got a kind of a modified drop point, kind of Skinner blade. But I've used this for bushcrafting tasks, feather sticking, everything. It just works absolutely fantastic, and those mosaic pins are so absolutely gorgeous. The knife fits in the palm like that, as you can see. It's a 3-finger. It is a 3-finger knife, and it allows me to get a lot of purchase on this handle. Can be used for skinning as well, very conveniently. Very nice. But it just feels great. Shoots incredible fires, sparks from a ferrocerium rod, and this is how I rig it up. Just like this. This was a sheath that I had for my other knife, my Bark River Bravo 1.5. And what I did is I wet molded this back to fit the PLSK Scout. I just ended up using the PLSK Scout so much more because it has such an awesome scanty grind. I've carved spoons with it, done also, shelters, whatever, bow drills. I have a video on doing a bow drill with the eyelet here. So it's just an awesome, versatile knife. Here I have a Light My Fire. I believe this is 18,000 strike Army issue with the Coca-Cola handles. Let's see if I can get that. It's really beautiful. And that's just your standard ferro rod here. And I tie that in just by looping this here. Oops, let me do that again. Hard to do this while you're watching, trying to fit everything in the frame and then, do it. And what's nice about this, it has a dangler system, but their belt strap snaps like this. And I got this off of eBay by Sky Storm Leatherworks. There's their crazy logo. I don't really like the logo, but they do make very nice leather sheath. I'm very happy with this sheath. It's versatile because I can clip it on and off. I usually have on my belt my firearm. I don't carry my pouch on me normally, or my back buckle, or my knife rig. I have my smaller Frontier here and my Leatherman on me, but I cannot walk around, obviously, towns or cities with these kind of things, or the fire pouch, or my utility and fire pouch and buckle. So I want my belt to be modular. So I want my belt to be able to, I want to be able to snap things on and off quickly as I enter into the woods or the wilderness, and then move accordingly. It just makes everything more versatile. But this is, of course, everybody knows the cow. That's very well wet molded now, so it's dried out, and as you can see, it has pretty good retention. It's not sliding or going anywhere. That's pretty good, and you can hear it. You can hear the sheath. You can hear it kind of. It's pretty good retention. Yeah, see. And then here's my PLSK, as you know. Let me see. There it is. These are green micarta scales, and what I've done is I blued it to give that kind of protection of the carbon steel, and I don't have to maintain it as much. There's an eyelet that I kind of almost burnt out due to the bow drill there, testing the bow drill and getting the embers. There's a BHK. Picked this up at the Pennsylvania outdoor show. Hold on. Outdoors. There's a beautiful Scandi. It's just a really gorgeous knife. The handle, I just love how this feels in the hand. I mean, I'm 6'2", I got pretty big hands, so it feels just fantastic. 90-degree spine, of course, getting that ferrocerium rod, and all that is it just feels so good. It's good for defense, good for different carving tasks, different handholds, and it just feels fantastic. It just feels like such a nice. The handle is just done so well, and it's a very well made knife. I believe it's 1/8 inch. There's a tip. There's a back full tang. Scandi grind, awesome for carving and doing all sorts of bushcraft tasks. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Let me just store this away real quick. All right. Moving on. This is my jute twine braid wrapped belt. This is modular, so I have it on me in my haversack, and then I can put it around me once I enter the woods. And what I have here in the belt pouch, let me zoom in here real quick. Try to get a little closer for you guys. Okay. I got this pouch from, I believe, Folks in the Wood off of Etsy. It's a really nice pouch. I burned some stuff in here in the front. You really can't see it. It's my father's favorite Chinese character, which means, sincere devotion, and devotion to God, devotion to, what you're doing, and do it with honesty and do it with truth. And it didn't come with this wrap here. I don't know if you can see that. It didn't come with this braid here, the cross braid, which I prefer. So I went ahead and did that. It came with almost like a whip stitch braid, but I prefer the cross braid, or the cross wrap, I guess you call it. It's a beautiful. I think it's buffalo hide. It's an absolutely gorgeous leather sheath. I did find that this strap was kind of weak back here, so I went ahead and did a very pitiful attempt, but it works. You don't see it on me on the belt when I have it on. And I went ahead and reinforced that stitching because it did pop off one time. And after I reinforced it this many times, I don't know if you can see that, it does not pop off anymore. Okay, so let's get down to the contents of this bag. Okay, let me get this on the ground real quick. Keep it in frame. So it just opens up like this. And here, what I have here, just at the very top, is a char tin with the fire tool. This is the Pathfinder fire tool. I really enjoy this. I was debating between the SC and this, and I chose for this because it's got the bow drill and it's got the sparks. It's got the nice 90-degree edge with the ferrocerium rod. And the SC was nice, but this, you know, I felt that this was a more durable piece. And in a pinch, maybe you could sharpen this and use it in some way as a weapon or something. But I felt that this handhold, I believe it's thicker, so it doesn't heat up in your hand as fast. And I like how this actually fits the hand. And I saw reviews on it, and then so I eventually went with this one, the fire tool, which I'm very happy about. Down here, I have a char tin, and this was an old char tin from, I believe, a zombie tinders, you know, the little eyeballs that you can pop. I actually have one in here, I think. And this was a tin that they came in. I wanted to, when I was playing around with that product, that was what I had. Let me see real quick. So what I have here essentially is I've got char cloth, which all of you know about, I'm sure, if you're into outdoor survival and bushcraft. I have a piece of flint here. I've got a cotton piece of cloth that is holding the char cloth, so that gives me extra ability to make more char cloth. I have a nice piece of flint. Let me see. I didn't clip my nails today. Anyways, here you go. Excuse my girly nails. I got 2 Duracell batteries. That's for my headlamp, or whatever. Duracell and Toys R Us batteries. That's extra for headlamp. I have some lamp wick here, which is charred on the end, and that's great for blowing tinder bundles into fire. I've got some just dental floss. Awesome cordage. Haven't used it yet. Let me see. Come on. Go. I've got a tinder bundle ready to go here. And here's these. This is the eyeball I was talking about. This is the eyeball tinder. This is the zombie eyeball tinder. It's a fun product. Come on. There you go. And it looks like that. You can light it by a lighter and have like a candle, or you can, you know, stab it open and fluff it up and then just smash it with a ferro rod and light your zombie eye. You know, it's just meant to be a fun product for outdoors. And I have one of those. It burns for, I believe, 6 minutes. I've got some fatwood sticks in here. Okay, come on, come on, come on. There you go, fatwood sticks. Alright, let's go up here like this. I got an extra ferrocerium rod, got some nails in here, and that's it. Okay? Got about 3 different fatwood sticks and things like that. So that's on the top, and I'm going to clear this away here. What I also have in here is a little toggle with a paracord strap that becomes a bow drill line, or could be. But this is for my bottle when it's in the fire and I want to take it out. It's very convenient to have the toggle. I have a bank line. If the paracord doesn't work well on the bow drill, I'll hit this bank line, much better. Got an extra ferrocerium rod here with duct tape wrapped around, and this can be used as when stripped down as a tinder bundle, and of course it's very flammable as well and burns very well. I've got a solar ignition system here as well. This is a tin with a little bit of charred lamp wick and I believe this is 7 power magnification. So without wasting any resources, you can ignite tinder bundles. Got a piece of chaga in here. If you don't know about chaga, oh come on, you don't know about chaga, you owe yourself to get some chaga because it is phenomenal. The highest content of antioxidant, superoxide dismutate, different types of terpenes, I believe there within this medicinal area here, but also the superoxide dismutate, which is an enzyme for a long life, essentially. Tortoises have the most of it in terms of species on the earth, and they live the longest, and human beings out of mammals apparently have the most of it. And they've done studies on chaga and how it almost, I've heard that it is able to extend your life and health tremendously. Okay, so, and of course it's a tinder fungus and can be used to, hold and move embers and fire. So it's just a all-around tremendous food source, medicinal, immune system booster, fire transporter, etc. I have here is just some Burt's Bees lip balm, and that can be used to, on the knives. That can be used on, bow strings, whatever. This is some artificial sinew wrapped up with rubber band. So I have a spool for my sinew wraps if I have to do leather work or if I have to do repairs in the field. That's what that is. I have an old Smith & Wesson sharpener, diamond sharpener. I found this is quite convenient to use on axe heads in the field or knives. It's very good to maintain tools with, and it's what I had, so I keep it. And I have a very powerful safety whistle for signaling. Okay, very good, very lightweight. And those are the contents of my fire pouch or my utility pouch. Then I have massive amounts of braided jute twine, which of course can be broken down into tinder bundles. And of course everybody knows the famous Baco Laplander, the best folding saw, absolutely the best. Okay, so let's organize that a little bit later. And I have my final elements here. And this is, these are my final elements on my belt. This always stays on me all the time. These two items always are with me, including my water bottle. And what this is a beautiful blind horse knife, Frontier. It's a very short blade. I believe it's like, what is it, like 2-inch blade? It's a 2-inch blade. Absolutely beautiful. I really love this knife. Come on. Let's see. Try to get this focus. It's a Skinner type of knife, but it's got these beautiful curly maple handles. Absolutely gorgeous. There's the old BHK Blind Horse Knives logo. So this is really nostalgic, I guess. There's a tip. I think this is 1/8 inch too. Full tang. Curly maple handles. 2 brass pins. Just a beautiful knife. What's nice about this, even though it's a small knife, it's a full handled knife. So you can get all 4 fingers up on it. And that's nice. That's very nice. I've done feather sticks with this, fires, multiple, whatever. Most bushcraft tasks you can do with this small knife. Build shelters with this, skinned game with this. So it is a very awesome knife. Very small, but pretty awesome. Come on. And I love the curly maple. Man, those are just beautiful. All you knife people out there, just gorgeous. Look at the balance on that knife. The beautiful curved spine. It's just, it's so beautiful. It reminds me of the PLSK Scout, which I really love. Which I really like that design. And so that's my knife on me. That's my EDC knife. And here I just have some duct tape and a leather working needle here, so I can do repairs. And this is always on me at all times. As you can see here, I have some paracord loops here, and those are just loops to make my belt more modular, so I can clip things on there like my water bottle. So, for example, when I'm walking around, my water bottle just clips on here into this loop, and then it rides, and then you see it rides like that. Okay. This is a sheath that I made, which I enjoy, and it simply toggles open like that, and that's for my Leatherman Surge. Yep, Surge. And this is the best multi-tool. Oh, here we go. The best. Awesome. I used to have a Gerber. Once I got the Leatherman, you can't go back. It's absolutely the best multi-tool. It's heavy, but it's well worth it in gold. It's absolutely phenomenal tool. It's got an awesome fine edge here for bushcraft tasks, not the serrated stuff. It's also got a serrated knife here as well to cut out of things, cordage. It's got a saw here, a mini saw, which can be replaced with a file, which is also inside that little pouch. And it's got heavy duty scissors. I mean, these are more like shears. They're super heavy duty. You can cut through leather, heavy canvas, duck canvas, all that kind of stuff with this. It's just a phenomenally built tool. It's got the traditional wire cutters, and these are all replaceable, so once they wear out, you can change it without having to buy a whole nother tool. It's got the measuring on here, and of course it's got your standard Phillips head, can opener, what else, other minus and stuff like that, but it's got that all. So for bushcraft, it's just very convenient to have that all, so you can do drilling and major repairs and drilling through wood. It's very cool. Awesome tool. Absolutely the best. You know, just absolutely phenomenal. So that stays on my person all the time. So I always have that tool on me at all times. Then I have the belt, and then I have the 32-ounce Pathfinder bottle. And this is just a simple leather sheath I just sewed together with leather scraps, and to give sort of the illusion that it's one piece, because I didn't have the piece this big, I had to piece the pieces together. As you can see, I had to sew them together, punch holes in them, and make it actually into one piece, to give the illusion that your eye kind of gets attracted here to these lines, making this seem like one piece. But I use a laundry marker to mark all these stuff black, so you can't see that natural hide color, and you can only see it down here or in the middle seam here, which makes this, gives the more rustic illusion of this being one leather piece for this bottle. And this has the cup in here, two stainless steel containers, the 32-ounce bottle, and the cup as well. You can make medicinals in there, boil in one, dump in another, boil water, dump in another, drink from another, etc. So it's just an awesome kit. I used to carry a smaller one, I believe maybe an 10 ounce or something, but I found it was just as cumbersome to carry this bigger bottle, but this gives me so much more options in terms of even if you're walking around in the downtown, or you're in a mall or something. It's a massive amount of water, so you don't have to replenish it as often, and you can drink a lot more, stay hydrated, which I personally love to do. And also, I found it to be as cumbersome as having a smaller one. So if I'm going to carry something and have it on there with me all times, I'd like to have something that gives me a lot of options, and this thing, the 32 ounce, certainly does that. So basically, here I have almost all the 5Cs. My shelter being what's on me, or my wool blanket, or my sweater, or whatever. But I have the 5Cs right on my belt. Even when I don't have my fire pouch and my knife rig on me, I still have things in my pocket. Like I always have a ferro rod in my pocket. So I always have the 5Cs on me. I have a paracord belt on, for example. So these kind of things, I always have the 5Cs on me. I always have a 55-gallon drum liner in my back pocket, things like that. But this just gives me a lot of options, and I love it. Since I made the leather, I like it. I like it a lot better. It's something I made, and it just gives me that personal feeling, that personal touch, and that's what it's all about. Bushcraft for me is about enjoying God's beautiful creation, enjoying the different tools that are available to you, enjoying knives, enjoying dangerous things and doing them safely, and being outdoors, having dominion over creation, so to speak, and making things for yourself, having that self-reliance ability to make things for yourself. This cost me nothing. This was all scraps that I had, and it has a lot of personal, sentimental value, which for me, that's huge. So that's something that I can pass down to my children. So that's kind of my belt kit. That's essentially what I have. So that's kind of my belt kit. And I think a lot of people in survival or bushcraft doing this stuff kind of forget that, hey, it should be fun. It should be fun. It should be intense when you're practicing or whatever. But also you should have time to just go out and enjoy yourself outdoors. That's why God made it so beautiful, and that's why we get so much revitalized energy when we come out here. But that's my belt kit, and all the items there, in conjunction with my pants, it works as a system altogether. The pants, pocket kit, and then the belt kit together is what I have on me, and that's my sort of minimal kit. And of course, a nice wool blanket, or my Tent Smith, watch coat with the hood that I sewed on. All these things just give me more options. All right, guys, that was my belt kit. This is Sean from Save Monk Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gave you some ideas. Like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to come back with another video as soon as I can. Thank you for all your comments and your support. God bless. Get outdoors and get blessed. All right.